Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fighters Anthology as we continue on with the reference materials. Actually, let me see if it's faster to go backwards at this point. Uh, it most, yeah, it most certainly is. Okay, that shows you how few we have left. So today we'll be doing the IL-96. IL-96 300, title Illusion 96 300, type 4 turbofan wide-bodied passenger transport. Program, first of 5 prototypes, SSSR 96000, flew at Kodica 28th of September 1988, second on 28th of November 1989, to use for static and fatigue testing. Areas of commonality with IL-86 permitted planned test program to be reduced to 750 flights, totaling 1,200 hours. Route proving trials by first production aircraft SSSR 96005 conducted late 1991. 9 flying 1992, certification received 29th of December 1992. 2 built in 1993, manufacture of 5 planned in 1994. Design features superficial resemblance to IL-86, but new design with different engines to overcome performance deficiencies of original IL-86. New structure materials and state-of-the-art technology intended to provide life of 60,000 hours and 12,000 landings. No lower deck passenger entry, winglet standard, wing and tailplane dihedral from roots, supercritical wings with 30 degrees sweep at quarter chord, sweep back at quarter chord, 37 degrees 30 minutes on tailplane, 45 degrees on fin. Current development aiming at ranges 6,475 nautical miles, or 12,000 kilometers, or 7,450 miles, with 300 passengers. Landing gear, retractable 4-unit type, forward retracting steerable twin-wheel nose unit, 3 4-wheel bogie main units, 2 of latter retract inward into wing root and fuselage fairings. Third is mounted centrally under fuselage to the rear of the others and retracts forward after the bogie has itself pivoted upward 20 degrees. Oleal pneumatic shock absorbers, nose wheel tubeless tires, size 1,260 by 460 millimeters. Main wheel tubeless tires, size 1,300 by 480 millimeters. Tire pressure, all 11.65 bars or 169 pounds per square inch. Power plant, 4 Aviad Vigitel PS90A turbofans, each 156.9 kilonewtons or 35,275 pounds force on pylons forward of wing leading edges. Thrust reversal standard, integral fuel tanks and wings and fuselage center section, total capacity 148,260 liters, or 39,166 U.S. gallons, or 32,613 imperial gallons. Accommodation, pilot, co-pilot, and flight engineer. 2 seats for supplementary crew or observer. 10 or 12 cabin staff. Basic all-tours configuration has 2 cabins for 66 and 234 passengers, respectively. 9 abreast at 87 centimeters, or 34.25-inch seat pitch, separated by buffet counter. Video stowage and 2 lifts from galley on lower deck, 2 aisles, each 55 centimeters or 21.65 inches wide, 2 toilets and wardrobe at front, 6 more toilets, a rack for cabin staff's belongings, and seats for cabin staff at rear. Seats recline and are provided with individual tables, ventilation, earphones, and attendant call button. Avionics. On the flight deck, conventional standby instruments are retained, but primary flight information is presented on dual twin-screen color CRTs fed by Triplex INS, a satellite-based and Omega navigation system, and other sensors. Triplex flight control and flight management systems, together with a heads-up display, permit fully automatic in-route control and operations in ICAO Category 3A minima. Duplex engine and systems monitoring and failure warning systems feed in-flight information to both the flight engineer station and monitors on the ground. Auto throttle is based on IAS without angle of attack protection. Another electronic system provides real-time automatic weight and CG situation data. Dimensions external, wingspan excluding winglets, 57.66 meters or 189 feet 2 inches. Over winglets, 60.105 meters or 197 feet 2.5 inches. Wing aspect ratio 9.5, length overall 55.35 meters or 108 181 feet, 7 1/4 inches. Height overall, 17.57 meters, or 57 feet, 7 3/4 inches. Tailplane span, 20.57 meters, or 67 feet, 6 inches. Areas, wings gross, 391.6 meters squared, or 4,215 square feet. Weights and loadings, basic operating weight, 117,000 kilograms, or 257,940 pounds. Max payload, 40,000 kilograms, or 88,185 pounds. Max fuel, 114,902 kilograms, or 253,311 pounds. Max wing loading, 551.6 kilograms per meter square, or 113 pounds per square foot. Max power loading, 344.2 kilograms per kilonewton, or 3.37 pounds per pound force. Performance estimated normal cruising speed at 10,000 to 12,100 meters, or 33,135 to 39,700 feet. 459 to 486 knots, or 850 to 900 kilometers per hour, or 528 to 559 miles per hour. Length 55.35 meters, height 17.57 meters, wingspan 57.66 meters, max takeoff weight 216,000 kilograms, max wing load 551.6 kilograms per meter squared, max range 5,940 nautical miles. Here we can see a picture of the engine once again, and then the cockpit, which is actually really modern by the standards of the day. You can see the integrated CRT displays there. Which it's so funny to hear them talk about, oh yeah, they got CRTs, and it's like nowadays LCDs are the standard because, you know, they're smaller and less bulky, and they weigh less, probably most importantly out of all of those, and probably just more reliable too. You don't have to worry about degaussing it. You don't have to worry about the high maintenance parts in it. Photo album. So we got 2 pictures of it, one in flight and a second in flight. And we have a 3D view. I don't know if this was actually, you can see it has the Aeroflot markings on it, which is like one of Russia's biggest airlines, I believe. I'm not sure if I think it might have been a state airliner in Soviet times, but now it's like commercial or semi-private. I don't know how it all works, but I honestly, the only reason I'm even aware of them is because the first mission of the Ukraine campaign in this game has Boris Yeltsin fleeing Russia on an Aeroflot airliner, and that was like one of the few like in-game voiceovers they have, where it's like Aeroflot flight, whatever, emergency. That's like the only reason I'm even aware of it, because they made the effort to voice act it, and it's in the briefing and all that. But yeah, I do not know the status of this plane. Obviously, you can tell the development was happening around the fall of the Soviet Union, so the Soviet bankruptcy and the shitty economy that followed probably impacted development to some degree. So I do not know the status of this program off the top of my head. But in any event, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.